What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the MKP. It's the MKP. Why Dean in the building? It's the MKP. We got a Lee in the building. Mr. Make It Happen. It's the MKP.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP. All day long.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Ketchup podcast, episode 82. Break up to make up. But actually, we about to change the title of this thing. It's gonna be called K. Kill Shot. We just gonna say, hey, if you ain't know by now, Kendrick Lamar just out here murdering niggas. Like, and make sure he gonna tell you about it. He gonna say he hate what you dress like. He gonna hate how you walk. He hate how you breathe. He hate how you talk. Just hey, all praise to that dude, K. Man. He went out here doing big things. But of course, you got your host, Lofton, aka Mr. Hayes Adonis, and I got my co-host that shows up on time, Rajim, in the building.
Hey, Mr. Mick.
No, he don't. Don't do that. No, he don't. Don't do that.
One time I was late.
Also, down below, we got our correspondent that may correspond on what time it is, where she's located at. Could be somewhere. I don't know what's happening no more. I called her like regular, and it was just like, yo, what's going on? And she was like, hey, what you doing? And, and I was like, yeah, nigga, you supposed to be on at the show. Our correspondent.
My bad, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But we got a Lee in the building.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
And of course, we had to bring her back from season 3. We got Boxing Playhouse Sakura back in the building. Welcome.
What's up, guys? I mean, I'm ready for submit. What's going on?
Hey, we about to put it down. We got something to talk about. We got something to talk about.
So for everybody out there, we're gonna go ahead and get it started. You know what I mean? This is what we do. Rajim, man, talk to us. It's a Tuesday, so we got a little weekend to talk about. So how was your weekend, sir?
It was good, man. I did a lot of yard work, had a little honey-do list, you know what I'm saying? And my granddaughter's staying at my house right now, so I spend a lot of time with her. But other than that, man, I jumped in the pool a couple of times, and you know what I'm saying, for about 5 minutes.
Answer life.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I just enjoy it. You gotta live your best life, no matter where you at. Live your best life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, always living your best life. Living your best life. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do sometimes. So, all right, but Aaliyah, there gotta be a reason that I had to call you to remind you that we do a damn show.
She's living her best life.
You gotta tell me what happened.
Somebody call
What had happened was,
so good.
let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all know I got seriously, y'all know I got like a week before I leave on my trip. So I had a lot of running around to do today. I had to get a couple of things done. I had to get blood work done. Just follow-up appointments, stuff like that before I, left. And maybe I had been, at happy hour since 2 or 3 o'clock.
That don't sound like blood work.
Yeah, sorry. This is a move.
Been a happy hour since about 2 or 3 o'clock, and I was actually getting out the car.
Get the invite. I did not get the invite. What about y'all?
Let me tell you. I'm legit was getting out the car when you called. That's why I was like, why you calling me?
Hey.
So needless to say, I was having a good time. Man, look, I was having a good time. I did a like they call it like a sports combine this weekend. So it's sort of like a mini competition amongst all the people who are in my trainers, like different like I guess he wouldn't be weight class. I guess it would be more like just training ability groups or whatever. And it's just like this competition thing so he can he can make sure he put some more weights on on them damn racks when next week when I go back. So yeah, I mean, other than that, like when I tell you I had a great time this weekend, the weather was really, really nice. It's still nice, so I was trying to enjoy that and forgot it was Tuesday. My
You had the
bad.
club going nuts
Come on now.
on Tuesday.
Forgot about us. How you gonna forget about
I know,
us?
right?
Happy hour
I
Tuesday.
forgot. I forgot. It's feeling like a Saturday out here. I've been drinking margaritas all day. So
Okay.
She doing a free vacation.
yes.
All right. Well, of course, we gotta ask our guests. You know what I'm saying? So they're at a boxing playhouse. How was your weekend, man?
Oh man, I had a great time just chilling and relaxing. There was a fight card in Orlando on Friday night. I was trying to
What?
make it, but those
Oh,
Fridays, like just
that's who
trying to
came
get
down here.
across I-4 traffic is
Oh
is
yeah.
kind of like nightmare. But it was the most valuable promotions. That's Jake Paul's company. It was one of his fights with a lot of prospects and up and coming talent. So I hate that I missed that one. And then Saturday, they did have a card on, but it was more like, like California Golden Boy promotions. So I just kind of like set that one out because it was more like a keep busy type boxing event instead of like, where I don't know who gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those type mega fights.
No
Dude,
doubt. No doubt.
always gotta get the fights in. That's the fight. I mean, that's what.
I
That's
mean, it's a weekend. That's box. Every weekend is like a boxing weekend for me. I mean, it's very rare that there's no boxing on, like a week or two. So like throughout the year, we stay busy. Like even if we stay home, we're watching boxing because I got to be able to talk and give my opinion on
True.
these podcasts and let them know, like who my favorite is.
who got
I
punched
was
hard.
kind of like shocked at the Devin Haney fight, though. That
Oh yeah,
wow.
And that caused so much. That
We
caused so
gonna
much
talk
drama too. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's caused so much drama.
We gonna be
Hey,
able to talk about.
hey, let me say this real quick too. I don't think I said this last show about Sakura, but Sakura is the top of the line, best freaking CPA in the world. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. She been doing my taxes for like 10 years. I'm telling you that now. Hey, listen, if y'all look on top of the best boxing promoter, you know what I'm saying? She about to be out of the game. So y'all probably too late on your taxes. It's over for you. She about to,
Oh yeah,
she's going.
it's the
Thank
30th.
you,
You trying to do
but
them
I'm
now?
like,
You late.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
keep that quiet. That's low key.
yeah, I
Cause
know, right?
I don't
She in
need
the
no
game.
more clients.
You out here?
She been
Don't.
doing me. Look, she been doing mine for 2 years. I ain't went to jail yet. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Don't be out here snitching. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here snitching. Don't put it out too much. You be all right. You good.
Look,
So-
Regime, he's the quickest payer of my fee ever. Like he's like, I'm gonna send you your money right now. Like, ding! I be like, damn.
Yeah. You gotta take care of people to take care of you.
Hey,
For real.
Ain't nothing
And
wrong
every
with
year
that.
she be like, man, you gonna owe about $4,000. You gonna buy. Next thing you know, I'm getting money back. I'm like, girl, you know what you doing.
Out here making magic happen.
You know what I'm saying? Damn,
Oh, man.
Ain't
I
nothing
be
wrong
trying
with
to
that.
calm him down. I'm like, please do something that produces a credit, please. Sometime this year.
Do something.
All
So
right.
hide your money somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta put that
But
somewhere.
definitely, man.
So.
Hey, she been representing for real, 10 years strong. But I'm glad she in the building though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she in the building. So, hey, Hayes, what you got going on, man? Let's go. How was your weekend?
No, it wasn't too bad. I got a late birthday surprise.
Okay.
So my son flew in.
Wow.
Flew in on a Friday. Like I didn't know. So, me and the wife, we've been trying to get our fitness on. We went to visit Aaliyah, got some motivation because she was out there hitting it at 5 a.m. The wife got motivated, was like, all right, cool, we about to go at it. So I've been doing the fitness trainer game, setting her up, doing all that stuff. So we happen to be on Saturday, we doing our kind of our circuit training. Those are our Friday and Saturday our circuit training days. We do strength Monday through Thursday. So we been like, so we circuit training, we in the morning doing our thing, we on our last run, and then my daughter pulls up. I ain't know she was coming. Oh, daughter pulls up. Hey, what's up? Oh, shoot. That's like daughter in the house. I was like, all right, cool. What's up? I look in the passenger side, see a shadow. Like that don't look like her boyfriend. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's Merk in the bill. I was like, oh, what's up? So he flew in Friday night from Jersey, man, and just hung out Saturday, man, for my birthday. My birthday was like a couple weeks ago, but I was out of town on business. And he ended up flying in. We hung out all Saturday, man. It was cool. It was cool to have the, you know what I'm saying, the Fantastic Four all together, you know what I'm saying? So we was out there doing it, hanging out, having a good time. So that was really cool to be able to have that. Also, if y'all ain't know from the last show, and I gotta give props, my daughter, my son, her boyfriend hooked me up. I got the McKnight Ketchup logo back here.
Yes,
we on the wall. I gotta get a new little I gotta get a new camera because that boy is bright. And with the camera I got right now, it would have just blasted out. But that boy lights up red and green. It does this thing. It's pretty dope. So we're gonna get the camera. We're gonna get the camera right so we can have that in the background as well. So great shout out to my daughter, my son, her boyfriend, the wife. She's still. I got to open another gift this week. I'm like, man, what's happening? Like, I feel like you only turn 45 once, and I'm like, you only turn anything once. So I'm just like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. So
hey, that was nice.
4-5. You said 25. You said 25. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I mean,
I'm about to say.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know. I just ordered my boxing playhouse light that's like that, and it ain't cheap. So your people love you.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be mad at it. Yeah, they got all the hood, all the.
Maybe I can get some. We might throw some hints out there. Maybe somebody will buy me one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Lily just got her taxes too.
Then you good. So, I really appreciate it. I had to do this shout out. I didn't do it last week. We was trying to get it done on the show, so I gave the shout out. But because it seems like everybody had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? You getting ready for a vacay down there. I'm getting ready for a vacay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to do big things.
Wait a minute.
What, nigga?
Before we go any further, your boy getting ready for a vacay. I just booked a trip to Punta Cana. All right, on the 15th to the 20th of this month.
Dion, baby, Dion.
It's the wife's birthday. We're going to Punta Cana, so we're gonna fly in. You know what I'm saying? All inclusive, majestic resort, all that good stuff. So
are they paying for this podcast right now? Because you giving some promo.
Hey, I'm just saying. Y'all. Look, you got a correspondent down there going on vacation.
And not one time did I mention where I was staying, but continue.
Hey, I'm gonna let them know when I get there. Maybe they'll hook me up. I shouted them out on it's 3 Majestics too. So I shouted them out. I shouted them on Ketchup.
So when we not back next week, y'all know why Majestic done sued us. Out here plugging them. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get invited to somewhere because, man, I'm stuck.
They done
you
got
be all over the place. Next time I see you somewhere with somebody famous.
Hey, this year so far, I've been stuck right here, like with the whole moving hashtag.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you had to move this, right?
Yeah, that's
yes. So I've been like trapped, and I am feeling a little claustrophobic at the moment. Like I'm overdue for a boxing Vegas weekend. So
there you go.
I'm like, please,
hold up.
Hey,
there's a fight this weekend. Hold up. And the old boy fighting this weekend?
Yes, Canelo. This is Cinco de Mayo, so that's a Canelo weekend. Canelo versus Munguia.
I'm gonna be turning up because I will be right down there.
You gotta do Cinco de Mayo in Vegas. It's amazing, boy. Them people are happy. Okay, they gonna be real happy. You gonna love it.
I'll be doing a 10-mile run that day.
I'll have one for you. And based on that, let's go to everybody had a great weekend. So we about to kick this drink of the day.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off right here. I made it's called a Mississippi Planner Punch. So it has brandy in it, has rum in it, and it has some brandy. My fault. Some bourbon in it. So you got brandy, bourbon, and it has some rum in it. Then I threw a little fruit punch on top. Got some lemon in that joint. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Mississippi Planter Punch that I'm rocking right now. So Rajeen, talk to me. What you got?
Hey, so man, so you know I did the video yesterday for the drink of the day. I didn't drink it today because it got too much sugar in it, and I knew Aaliyah was gonna talk shit about me. So since I'm low sugar right now, you know what I'm saying I'm doing the. Hey, I found this Truly vodka soda, right? Truly vodka sodas, right? Because I'm no sugar right now. But since I'm not no sugar, I'm low sugar. I mixed it with my raspberry lemonade vibes that I keep buying. That's 12% alcohol, right? You know what I'm saying? So it got a little raspberry, a little lime, strawberry feel to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it the summer breeze because I'm getting ready for my trip. You know what I'm saying? I gotta drop at least 10 more pounds in the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? My doctor got me on.
So you can gain it back on the vacation when you eat like everything.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to do. So
that's what I do.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so Summer Breeze Part 2, you know what I'm saying? Truly vodka soda with the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Say right there, it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying, going on or whatever. I don't get too deep lately because I can't drink, eat sugar or whatever, and Aaliyah talking shit about me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going with this right here. You know what I'm saying? You do. If I brought some here with some strawberries and shit, you'd be like, why cooler? So anyway, we're gonna go with it. Boom. Summer Breeze.
So based on that, we need a rebuttal from daggone Aaliyah. Aaliyah, talk to me. Make sure you do your thing.
She already had a drink.
So,
she done had everything in her happy hour.
Okay. So outside of the maybe 12 or so margaritas I had today, none of them were sugar free. All of them had full flavors and full alcohols in them. And yeah, I'm about another half hour, I think, from my next one. So, I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling.
You gotta come down a little bit.
No, I don't.
Wheel or something.
Huh? I didn't hear you.
Behind the wheel of something.
He's in the passenger seat.
Oh, you in the passenger?
No, I'm in the driver's seat. I'm driving.
Oh God!
I was trying to help you out. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm not driving. No. My car. I'm not driving. I had to get over here so that I can park the car because my homegirl can't parallel park. So. That's why I'm still sitting here. I'm about to say, but when I leave the bar, I walk back to my house or I'll Uber back to the house. The car will be here. So
good job.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing about living in the middle of town. You don't gotta go nowhere.
But I know somebody here in Florida, like they literally got arrested because they pulled over when they knew they was too tipsy, and the cops found her on the driver's side, so she still got the DUI. You know, might as well go home.
That should be fair. It should be.
It depends on what state you in. Because down in North Carolina, the guy was sitting in the back seat of his car. I think it was North Carolina. It could have been South Carolina, but the guy, whatever it was, the guy was sitting in the back of his car, and the car was on because it's the middle of winter, so he had the heat on. And the cop said the car was running, and he was in the car drunk, so he got a DUI.
Yeah, like it'd be for real.
He was spending the night in his car because him and the wife had gotten into it. He went down to the bar. He was too drunk to drive. He turned the car on so he wouldn't die because it was cold. So it might not have been North Carolina. Wherever the hell it was, he had the heat on in the car and he was in the back seat. And they pulled up, knocked on the door. Oh, you drunk? You the only person in the car?
There you go.
Wow. I feel like
that's
reaching a little bit. But anyway.
Yeah, he should have said the driver hopped out.
Yeah, be like, this is Uber.
Yeah, in Florida, you just can't be in the driver's seat. So as long as you're not in the driver's side, you good.
All right. Well, Sakura, we gotta with the guests, talk to me. Did you bring anything to the table tonight?
This is the best cooler. It keeps everything cool for me. It's called Sunshine Mixed with a Little Hurricane.
Okay.
Because y'all know that's what the hell I am. Okay.
That's what you want to
do. Anyway,
it's hurricane season.
Yeah, lady seen the hellish side, right? Regine's seen it, but nobody else has seen it here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, so I have a popular. I will not say the name, but it's a popular brand of lemonade.
Okay.
That's hard lemonade, and
Mhm.
if they'd like to get a sponsorship, they can hit up Mint or they can hit
Yep.
up Boston Playhouse.
There you
But
go.
for right now, it's a famous hard lemonade in here that
There
I
you go.
am sipping on. Kept it simple.
All right.
Yo,
Hey,
you went happy hour with a lid.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Got to get started sometime. You know what I
Like
You know
you
mean?
what I'm
can
saying?
get this anywhere at any time. Nobody knows
There you
what
go.
the hell you getting your energy from.
There you go.
And on that
Ah.
note, you know what I'm saying? We had the drink of the day. Of course, I had the Mississippi Planner. We had Rajeen. What'd you have again?
Bahama Breeze, baby.
We had the Bahama Breeze. We got somebody that's just been drinking all day. So whatever you want to, you can just put in whatever she had. And then we got the lemonade, the hard lemonade is going on down there. So
Yeah,
we
right.
really appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all safe out there when y'all making your own drink of the day. And we love it. Cheers to everyone out there.
No
You know,
doubt.
all that
Cheers.
jazz. All right.
Cheers.
And I gotta do a little help out the podcast. Hey, you listen to this podcast right now, you better daggone subscribe. Hit the bell. Tell a friend. Follow us. You know we on every daggum streaming platform. And you can see our beautiful daggone face. We are not made for radio. We are
Mhm.
people right here. So
That's
you can
right.
check us out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? At
Clearly.
Ketchup.
Now I have a real bell right here.
That's what we do. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
That's what we
Hit
do.
the
Out here.
damn bell, okay? Do it.
You be doing the daggone thing. So come check us out as always. And we want to come on back. We're gonna talk to our guests. You know what I'm saying we got Sakura in here. We got to catch up with her. We got to see how the Boxing Playhouse is going on. So talk to me. Like, how has the Boxing Playhouse Inc. How has that changed since the last time we talked to you? It's been about It's been about a year. It's been about a year.
Yeah.
Since
It's
we
been a
kinda
year
had you on the
already?
podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, we've hit up straight. I mean, we're in season 4, so it's about that time. You know, we do 25 weeks per
Wow.
season. So we could be running up close to a year. You know what I'm saying, in this situation. We took a nice little break. So how has everything been going on with your Boxing Playhouse Inc. as well as some of the upcoming fights that you are looking forward to?
Okay. Well, as far as Boston Playhouse, it has been challenging. First thing that happened that went sideways was Facebook took my damn page, Boston Playhouse. They took the page down because of people flagging it with they hater aid. And so, I was trying to appeal and do what I could do, but eventually they still took my damn page, y'all. So that was like 11 million followers, 11 million. I don't want to say followers, but it was like 11 million reach per month. Go.
Wow.
So now we're building up Playhouse Entertainment, which then sometimes we can have a music guest, or sometimes we can have our dancers that, like Kidda the Great and people like that. Just it allows us to be a little bit more flexible than just boxing, to talk, and do what we want to do. So we've just currently been doing that. That is Playhouse Enter. That is on Facebook. And then IG is still going well. I have stepped up my game because I have a Latin version of the Boxing Playhouse called Latin America. And they have their own set of guests. We have one former boxer who was a contender on the show Contender, Danny Santiago. He is a Florida Boxing Hall of Famer. And so he hosts that show with another fellow by the name, he's a boxing trainer out of Gleason's gym in New York. So he's his name is Spanish Ray. So he gets the New York scene. He was around when Camacho was hot and different legendary boxers. So, they do their thing on Wednesday nights. And then I am still hustling, grinding, trying to keep getting commentating positions and, going to different events, covering the different boxing that's here in Florida. A lot of boxing is in Florida now, you guys, more than ever before. And it is a testament to our boxing commission, who is attracting more business since COVID. We've been like the benefactor of a lot of different boxing events here in the state. So it's been more active, and that's something we wanted to see, along with the fact that I've been helping promote ladies in boxing. The female boxers are starting to be hot, and more people are finding it interesting to interview and market female boxers as well as male boxers. So here in Florida, we actually had the first women's bout that was 12 rounds and 3 minutes like the guys. Amanda Serrano broke the record by being able to accomplish this here in Orlando, Regine. She actually had her fight right here in Orlando. And you know, all the Puerto Rican fans were everywhere. It was like so wild. They gave us all like, you know, Puerto Rican flags, and everybody was they liked the party anyway. So, you know, they were all for
this is a little Puerto Rico right here.
That record. Because women's boxing, most of the rounds are like two minute rounds, and it's only 10 rounds for a world championship. She's been able to try to have it where females actually make the decision on whether they want to stick with the 10 rounds or if they want to do the 12 rounds like the guys. So, I mean, it's progress, basically. It's progress that we're seeing, and I'm glad Florida was a part of it. And now, getting on to our up-and-coming boxing matches, there are a few that I'm really looking forward to that are kind of flying under the radar. But this particular weekend for Cinco de Mayo, you guys mentioned Canelo. So it is Canelo versus a fellow Mexican. So Mexico versus Mexico. Yes, Munguiao. So we'll see if his youth is able to overtake Canelo's experience and see if he's going to be the next cash cow. Personally, I'm going for the youth in this one. So I'm probably going for the underdog, as they would say. So I'm going for Munguiao. But some of the other fights that I've really been like hyped up about, Gervonta Tank Davis is coming back to face Texan Frank Martin. And then there's also Better BF versus Bivol, which is an undisputed championship in 4 belts. So in the 4-belt era, they'll be going for all the belts in that one. And it's going to be in Saudi Arabia because that is like a new hub. There's a promoter there he's got loads of money, of course. And so he's making people have matchups that they kind of like push off here in the US. They might not want to do that matchup yet, but he makes it so the money is so enticing, the amount, that they go ahead and have these fabulous matchups in which, you know, they're more like, I don't know who could win. Like, it could go either way. So Bivol versus Better VF is one that you guys definitely need to watch out for. I mean, that's just an amazing fight.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy. So let me ask you this. And I know, you know, we're about drama on this show and all that good stuff, whatever. So I've been been watching what's been going on between Tank and Mayweather. So what is the basis? What's going on? Like, what do you feel is going on with Tank and Mayweather? I thought Tank was one of Mayweather's guys at one point in time, and now he's saying that kind of Mayweather just kind of like, you know, not really doing nothing for him or whatever. So what's behind that?
Right. He did leave Mayweather. Well, he didn't leave, but his contract was out, and he decided not to sign an additional, contract. So he became his own promotional company and created, you know, Gervonta Davis Promotions. So he's really teaming up with Premier Boxing Champions, which is Al Heyman's company. He's a famous, you know, he used to be a music concert promoter, and then he switched over to boxing and has been very successful. So he's teaming up with them. and that is who he does his fights through. But Floyd Mayweather was the one who, basically used Mayweather Promotions to start out his career, built up his career, chose the best competition for him to be moving up. And so all of a sudden now, like, it seems like to me every time he has a fight coming up, then all of a sudden it's all this Floyd bashing. I don't know if it's like, for marketing or whatever, or if he really feels this way about Floyd coincidentally. It's all rumors basically that we hear. It's never anything really concrete to say that, but you know how it is when you cultivate someone and then they become their own, brand and their own creation, and they have the right to do that. So I don't think that Floyd was like, yo, why are you trying to leave me now when I done built your career up to a certain status, marketability anyway, like, because he's the one that gets in the ring and actually produces and KOs everybody. So that's all him. But when you talk about outside of the ring and the business parts of it, he was instrumental in his career. So I personally don't like that type of BS, because it's like, it's beef, but it's like, is it legit beef or is it not? We don't know.
Or is it clout? Yeah. I even watched
Clout
this
chasing
week.
for
I was watching.
marketing ploy.
Yeah,
basically. And I watched what's his name, Devin Haney's dad, and that live he had with Mayweather as well. And it was just like he was bashing Mayweather too. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know, because I don't know the backstory behind Haney. From what I understand, that Mayweather wanted Haney on his team or whatever. But Haney's dad had a lot to say about Mayweather or whatever. And I don't follow boxing
right.
like say as much as, of course, as much as you do. But just listening to the back and forth, then the drama about it, I'm like, man, it's a lot of stuff going on that got Mayweather's name in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey,
if you put anything Mayweather, if I hashtag Mayweather, is if you say anything with Floyd Mayweather, it's gonna blow up. Like, it's gonna be that way. But the point, that whole thing with Haney, it's like long standing, because Tank and Haney were in the gym out in Vegas around the same time, and they were doing all the sparring in they used to call it the dog pound, where you just spar till one of y'all pass out or one of you get knocked. Like, it just kept going. So there's these legendary videos that people got of some of these fights. One of those major fights that happened, sparring, hashtag sparring, that happened was Tank versus Haney. So, that was the rivalry back then. And who's the best, who knows what, So anyway, apparently Floyd Mayweather got with Ryan Garcia, who recently fought Devin Haney, right, a week ago, shocked the world by winning against Devin Haney. And they're saying that Floyd, Ryan is saying that Floyd is the one that told him to come in a little bit heavy at 3 pounds over. And he said, and he's the one that allegedly showed Ryan Garcia the video of Tank and Haney in the ring in these sparring sessions, in which Tank apparently rumored to have knocked out Haney. So that is why Haney's dad, it was kind of like pissed off at Floyd, like, why was you giving Garcia these hints and different this and that? Why were you giving him insight into how to beat my son properly? And then people were just saying, like, I guess he's not taking this loss, properly too well, because he went off on Floyd. But it's a situation where I think they took Ryan Garcia lightly, because he was doing all these antics and tweeting crazy things and talking about the kids that are, in this these secret societies that's getting abused, and he was just going off on aliens. He like, so everybody thought like, Ryan is having a break. You know what I'm saying? Like he's losing it right before this fight. He's not focused, and I even fell for it too. So I'm like, well, Haney's got the more skills, and he's actually preparing for the fight. And guess what? It didn't seem like he was preparing that much for the fight. He just kind of thought he was going to win because he thought, like everybody else, that Ryan was not going to be prepared. And Ryan came in with like a serious goal. He wasn't going to fight Haney's fight. He came in and was like, you going to fight my fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and it worked in his favor and he got it was a dominant performance. So, I think Haney's dad is pretty much just upset about that.
So he bitter about that. So I had one more question for you. And I know this is a question that everybody wants to ask a boxing commentator, a boxing extraordinaire. So, this fight coming up with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. What are your thoughts about this Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight?
Well, they did just announce that it is going to be a sanctioned bout, 2 minutes, 8 rounds, but the glove size will be 16 ounces instead of the normal, 6, or most people fight like, with lesser weight in the gloves, less cushion. So that is a way to protect someone that is, older. But we all know from, CTE research and things like that when you get older, your brain does shrink a little bit, and it does make you more susceptible to brain injuries. So that's the reason why they cut the amount of rounds, and they cut the minutes in the round. So now that 2 minutes is more like what they do for women.
Right.
Okay.
I think it's a great thing for the sport on a different level. I feel like it's a more than a competition. It's just a way to get people that have been fans of boxing that may have strayed off to other different disciplines of combat sports, for them to get back involved in the boxing, because it's Mike Tyson. He's global. He's a recognizable name, and people are going to tune in, but for nothing but to just see Mike Tyson and what kind of shape he's in, to be able to go in the ring and face someone like Jake Paul, who is young, but very inexperienced when it comes to, legitimate sanctioned bouts.
Right.
So, he's done a lot of boxing, but it's been like, with the MMA boxers or or different celebrities. And now we come to the point where he's fighting a legitimate former heavyweight world champion, youngest to ever be a champion, in Mike Tyson. So it's kind of like epic, because you're bringing Jake Paul's already enormous fan base, and you're marrying that with fans that have been rooting for Mike Tyson for decades now, since the 80s. And it's like all these people globally that's going to be watching. And that's why for the first time, we have Netflix coming into play and saying, yes, we'll pay for that fight. And so I think it's great for that reason. And it's also great because Amanda Serrano, again, she is a Jake Paul fighter, and she and Katie Taylor, who gave, an extraordinary fight in New York. They fill the house when people have been saying that women can't fill the house. Women can't bring fans, and they killed it. Like, they did everything in that bout that was active and action packed. And it was a couple of times they got hurt in the fight, but they kept going. And so now they're going to have the actual, as the co-main event of Tyson versus Paul, they're going to have Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor too. And that is the actual fight that they need, that everybody needs to watch out for. And because it's these two people, these two major people, they all are going to get exposed to women boxing and the best of it, because those two women are like top of the game.
That is awesome. And to me, honestly, I feel like it's an amazing time amazing era. Women can do, what I'm saying, everything that men are doing. You know what I'm saying? I love it. This basketball thing going on. It's just like
Oh yeah.
y'all filling seats right now. Yeah, y'all doing big things. And you know what I'm saying? I for one, like I said, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm down. My body weary. I'm tired. I can't box nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I for one, hey, I love seeing it. And I appreciate
Women
the
can
insight.
all women just want to interject there, sir. Women could always do it. We
Yeah.
wasn't never given a platform.
Can I
That's the
give?
difference.
I'm trying to give
Yeah.
compliments.
That's the difference. I just wanted to make sure you was using
I,
the correct
yeah,
word,
yeah, yeah.
but
So,
you
so
know.
I'm not saying you could ever, but I'm saying you have now been given, what I'm saying, the platforms to do things that men do. All right. Now
There
we gotta
you
get
go,
y'all paid.
sounding better.
We
All
gotta
right.
get y'all we gotta get y'all paid though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get y'all
Yeah.
paid.
That's
Because
true.
like I said,
Equal pay is
it's
next.
equal
That
pay
just
is
Um,
means
next.
I'm about to
but
say
we do
and
use
that's
men.
where you come in with with the subscribers and the followers and the I'm gonna buy the tickets and let's promote this so people can get out there instead of seeing like I don't know what's his name Hector Camacho and whoever out in Vegas. Now we're seeing female fighters out in Vegas. To be quite honest, I want to see a female like what is it like the mixed martial arts, the MMA cage fights.
Like,
Like
Mhm.
oh, Amanda Nunes. Oh,
I
Chef
really
Miss.
feel like if we can get like one of those crazy matches, like they do the back to back, like but like mix it with WrestleMania, where it's like 10 women start and then they all just like start fighting each other.
Oh,
That's gonna be great.
you like the
I pay $50
wrestling
for that.
showdown. The
The ultimate
showdown.
cat fight. Is that what that's what we looking
Yeah,
for?
she might as well bring in the mud part too,
Yeah,
right? Just
like,
go
Yeah,
and bring the
but
yeah,
mud
yeah.
back.
Yeah, you just took y'all.
only thing
You
I
just
want
took
to say
y'all
on
back.
only thing I want to say on that situation is that we did have a podcast. I brought this topic up. It seemed to be swooshed away like it was nothing. And I asked, "Hey, what's up with all what's the thing with this women thing?" And some of the other guests and co-host on the show just said, "Hi, that's nothing. Why would we even worry about that? That is something that's not even a
That's not
thing."
what we said.
But
We said
Mhm.
that.
I didn't say any names or
Tell
nothing.
it,
I
tell
was
it,
just I was
tell
just
it.
saying,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, is
Woo!
anybody
Ain't it
noticing?
doggone holler?
Look, I was like, is anybody noticing that this is a thing that is happening? And just like we've seen Caitlin Clark, she got the 28 mil from Nike. They said, hey, make a shoe. But
Yeah.
this is my only thing. The reason, and I'm looking at this as well, the reason that a lot of this stuff is changing is due to the fact that you have fighters, you have basketball players, and other sports that are playing the sport more like gentlemen, competitively. Those type of moves. Because people are like, hey, women's basketball, fantastic. But women's basketball has been very fundamental. Not a lot of creativity. You're starting to get players, women, creativity. Just like you talked about boxing with the fight that's going to be coming up with two. You said, hey, they got hurt and they came back. That's not normal in women's boxing. Normally,
Actually,
it's like
I
you
hate
get.
to tell you, it is
I'm just
actually normal. It is.
well. I can say
But
that.
it
I
was
can say
a
from
good
fights that I've watched.
But I'm
I can say from
saying
fights that
she's
I've
right.
watched. There's way more.
There wasn't enough
There,
platform for people
well,
to
I
see
mean,
that.
I
Yeah.
would say that there was. I mean, knowing that you watch boxing all the time and seeing the change, the ones that were coming up and being the firsts, that wasn't normal. As you have more and more, no different than my wife did jujitsu, did the whole deal, very good at it. They wanted her to compete, but it's one of those things that not everybody was at that level. So it really comes down to the more and more that you have people get into it, then you find those that can withstand, that can create, that can be unique, because that's what you have within the male genre, is that you have so many males that are playing these sports that you're able to find those artists within that sport. And those are the ones that stick out and then are able to excel. Now you're getting to a point that you have enough females that are playing and fighting and doing those things that those that are artists and really know how and are thinking intellectually about it, that are technical sound, as well as being able to
very physically fit.
Doing all those things. You're finding those that are willing to do that, is because that more and more females are going, okay, I'm going to participate in this. So you're able to weed out. It's just like, you're finding, the fittest of the whole pack. And now you're able to find that because you have more people that are participating in it, which is making the product better. Because you find
I agree with you. The product, I agree with you. The product that they are allowing you to see is like the premier product, the premier athletes. The reason they lasted even when they were hurt was because of the type of health kick and the high level of training that they do. Like you're able to take a punch and get back up from it, or get yourself back in your correct mind when you are in the most fittest shape of your life. And you can't do that when you're not. But there is a segment of boxing for women where if they don't have the look, they can have all the rest of the tools in the toolbox. But if they don't have the look that these major promoters want them to have, they are still being overlooked. So there is this segment of really great, amazing athletes that are not going to be able to get that platform for people to be able to see how good they really are, because they don't necessarily have that commercial type look that some people are looking for.
I totally agree with that. And that's a situation that comes, even though that, people may not talk about it, that also happens on the men's side as well. You have to, be to become a superstar, because that's what we're looking at. Not just participate in boxing. You can participate in boxing. That's not a problem. You can go out there and fight. Hey, you may not get the supercars, whatever, but if you beat everybody to the pole, beat everybody to the ground, you'll eventually get there because you just ain't never lost. But to be that quickly rising star, you also got to have a face for TV. You got to do it. No different than if you look at all the incoming popular WNBA draft picks, right? What do they all have in common? They have giant Instagram followings where they're not just talking about, look at my crossover. They're in dresses. They wearing heels. They doing modelly stuff to make sure that people come and see them. So you got, because I can tell you right now, men and women like to look at beautiful things. So it's like, all right, so if you go, hey, that person beautiful, and then they can go out there and hit a 3 on somebody, you like, that's dope. Like, that's the thing that they've figured out, which I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. It's the marketability. However, we are still stuck in this system where the European look is what people consider pretty. That is not.
Look, like I can say right now.
Who owns these networks? Who owns these companies? Who's sitting at the top? Who's the top dogs? The CEOs? Who has the bigger stakes in these companies? Because if it's European, I guarantee you that's why they centered on that and they focused on that. And that's every industry, all across the board.
It's more like, okay, it's more like you're supposed to be appealing to the fans. All types of people look at basketball, love basketball. All types of people love boxing. All ethnicities love boxing. So if you're marketing to the fan base, it should not be where we're only going to give this big contract to XYZ because they look the way we think pretty is.
You marketing who has the money. And who gonna spend the money? That's who you marketing to.
You know what the funny thing is boxing is a poor man's sport. That is a sport where the poor people are spending the money. We're the ones up there paying for the pay-per-view, having boxing parties. We're the ones that like pay for the ticket for the general admission. Like these, even on the local circuit, it's people. The ones that have the money, there's only like, maybe 10 seats for VIPers or 10 tables for VIPers.
I'm not talking about VIPers. I'm talking about the people that can afford to spend the money. And unfortunately, well, I mean, just hey, that's how history happened. England went around and they was all in everybody country, and they planted their flag in a lot of places,
colonizing,
and you know what I'm saying. And that was a situation of like, hey,
colonizing. That's the name of
what
it.
it is. So when they came to the United States, and that's just happened to be what it is. And Europe came through, and the percentages are what they are. And guess what? There's more people that happen to be on that percentage that can afford. So it just is what it is. And
well,
that's
actually,
just what it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna try to say it is what it is, but most boxing fans are actually the majority of boxing fans are Latino now. From Mexico to that's why the cash cow is Mexican. Canelo. They have the most viewership right now. So if we're going by what you're saying, then that means that there should be a lot of Latino, you know, what the Latino population considers pretty involved in these contracts. So I just feel like it's something that we can work towards being better at in the future. As far as fans, when we looking in and we seeing like who's getting pushed versus who's not. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to like, you know, say they need to top change from the top up. I'm just saying when we as boxing fans are looking at something, or we as basketball fans are looking at something, and we see who getting the commercials, who's getting this, the sponsorships, the dollars. I call it the engine. We have to look and be like, well, wait a minute, what about such and such? Because they've been her mandatory for 2 damn years, and this fight still ain't materialized. Yeah. So like we're the ones that have the ability to get online and social media and say, what the heck? How come this girl ain't fought such and such yet?
Yeah. For sure.
The same way we do for the men. When a man like Canelo is not fighting the monster Benavidez, the fans are online and they're like, hey, are you dodging the monster?
For sure.
We got to do the same thing when it comes to women. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's been a constant no matter what's been going on in boxing. But I can tell you right now, there's somebody that ain't dodging the smoke. And that person just dropped the kill shot. If you're not aware.
Oh, yeah.
There go K-Dot decided that I'm going to give you 1 minute, a hot bar. I'm going to cause the world to burn. Everybody's going to turn on daggone Drake. But then I'm going to say, hey, man, go ahead. Put out as many as you possibly can. Because I'm going to end you. I'm going to end you with 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. K-Dot you on. And he lays 6 minutes of, I destroy all that is you. Do not use the N-word no more.
End it.
You can't say nigga no more. No, I took it. You can't say it. Also, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you need to take care of your kid. Oh, yeah, you don't know about that. I mean, there was so many things. So many things. So, Rajim, based on what K-Dot dropped, you know, we heard it today. I've seen so many people talk about it. It's kind of crazy. Rajim, man, what you think about what K-Dot just did? He said euphoria, but I'm calling it kill shot because it's over.
Bruh, I listened to it 4 times today, and bruh, when I say this was a Mike Tyson uppercut, punch, knockout, like this was, I'm talking about, bruh. When I say Drake, there ain't nothing Drake can say. Nothing to this. When he said, dog, when this dude said,
Jody a hater.
He said, listen, he said, well,
hey,
I bet when you see sexy red, he said, I bet when you stand next to sexy red, you see 2 bad bitches. Like, nigga, what? Like, dog, there is nothing Drake can say from this point on.
He did for 6 minutes straight, MJ.
He did say, hey, Drake. He said it. Yeah. He literally said it. He said, I hate you.
He literally said, I hate you. I hate everything about you. Basically. Like, I hate everything about you, son. It's like, he can't even say the word nigga no more. Now you can't say nigga. He can't even come back in a song and say nigga. So Drake can't, from this day on, he can't even say nigga in a song because K-Dot said he can't say nigga no more. He said, have you made enough songs, black songs, like made enough songs to make you black enough to be an artist? That's crazy. Like, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm speechless, bro. For real. That is the when we talk about boxing.
Yeah.
That is the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Mike
Yeah,
Tyson, freaking. This is George Foreman. I'm talking about. This is the knockout, kill shot. Like you said, I'm saying sniper rifle of all to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how
he did.
It's over. You can't say nothing else. I say this. J. Cole was smart. J. Cole seen this coming.
Yeah, he wrote about it now. Yeah, he wrote about. So Aaliyah, talk to me. So I know there got to be people out there. I mean, it popped off earlier in the day in Philly. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if y'all seen that. So talk to me, Aaliyah. What folks talking about out there and how you feel about the situation?
I don't know, because I've been outside all day. I have not heard the song, but my Instagram feed been lit up talking about K Dot, his song, and I just remember somebody posting something talking about some hating somebody on a song for 6 minutes straight is diabolical at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday. So I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying the petty of the entire situation. I told y'all this summer is about to be lit. I hope y'all enjoy it because I ain't gonna be in the country. But I holla at y'all about August time frame when it died down and I can listen to the back and forth all the way through.
Oh my God.
I will say this. I don't think Team Light Skin was going to win this one, Jody. So, go and pipe down. Go and pipe down.
It don't matter how long it took him to come back. He came back and destroyed this man.
I mean, I feel like, but like I said, I don't know, the length of time it takes for people to get into the studio and do this, that, and I don't know those things. How long? When I say get in the studio, I mean actually laying the beats, laying the tracks, putting it all together, if you will. But for you to, I feel like K Dot done had some shit on his mind for some time.
He did.
For some time. And I wholeheartedly feel like Drake is going to respond and he just going to drop an album. Like, I feel like he's just going to drop the entire album would be the I Hate Drake album or the I Hate Drake tour.
Yes.
And it's going to be like it's going to be everybody on that's not on Team Light Skin. And it's going to be like, it's going to be amazing. I'm about to say, but I will say this. I predicted last episode right here on Ketchup Podcast.
Yeah, go listen to
I predicted they was gonna bring Pusha T out the woodworks. They did what I said they was gonna do. So
yeah,
that was a great call. We were only missing the Cat Williams. If the Cat Williams would have showed up and it was like
coming. It's a surprise. We ain't gonna know until the album drop.
Yes.
That's gonna be amazing right there. It'll be amazing.
Bro.
Yeah, so
you know what?
I'll go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. If you heard the K Dot response to Drake.
But first I just wanted to give a shout out to J. Cole because he, that's my fellow North Carolina, boy right there. And so he was just like, I did it, but you know what now?
And he a Bronco. Let's go FSU. Let's hit it, Fayetteville State.
Out of there. That's right, Fayetteville Bronco right here. And so it's like I'm so glad that he did that. I'm glad he did that. But
he knew what K Dot was about. And he was like, oh, it's about to be it. Because I heard everybody's talking about it. Hey, after he laid that track and it came out, he talked to K Dot. Boom. And K Dot was like, hey, bro, this ain't about you. I know your boys was pumping you up and told you to do something. But it ain't about you. I don't want to murder you, sir. And he was like, and J. Cole was like, guess what? I've had a conversation. His boys, it's like he talked about that concert. His boys like, hey man, you can't go out there and apologize. He was like, it ain't about me. Because he about to bring the hammer and I'm gonna get out the way. We still
I like that
cool.
he did the call though. That's man's up. That's man's up when you man enough to get on the phone and call your recent foe and be like, yo, take a back seat right now, cause I don't really want to disrespect you. So you got to give him props for doing that too. So cause he manned up on that one.
Or
But
I'm about to say, or I look at it like this. Like I said, I didn't even know K Dot and or Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole even had a beef. So that's why I said I feel like what happened was something was said. They, men getting y'all know how sensitive y'all get about some things sometimes. So shut up, Jody. So with that being said, I think what happened was as the music came out, it was one of these, like you said, I wasn't talking about you. It wasn't that. I don't think it was one of these K Dot saying, oh, I don't want to murder you. I think it was one of those things where it was just like, this not your fight, or this about to get nasty. It's gonna be ugly. I'm coming up. I'm taking all. I'm Chris Browning on these hoes. And then it was just like, and J. Cole was like, you right, homie. My bad. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Let me know, because I'm gonna come through on a fucking follow-up tour. And it's all, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a I Hate Drake tour. I'm telling you.
Hey, right now, K Dot dropped a song with Chris Brown singing on that shit about all these niggas. I'm trying to, hey, listen. Hey, Aaliyah, if I was you, I would go on mute right now and listen to the song. I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna stop your heart. I'm trying to tell you. The shit is,
I'm at happy hour. I'm busy.
Euphoria. I like the name of the song, Euphoria.
Like, yeah, when you, the whole time your mouth gonna be like, you gonna be like, this nigga did not just say that. For real talk. Like he went.
Whole time my mouth open.
He
Pause.
went in. Like he went in. I mean, it really was.
Pause.
I don't know if that be
Pause. Pause. It's pause. Real niggas do real
no
nigga
matter
shit,
what.
and I don't be doing shit like that. Pause.
No diddy. There you go.
I mean, this whole
No diddy. No diddy.
I mean, I'm gonna let y'all be the experts, and this is y'all feel with the music. But I'm just like, I can't believe that we still actually have beef tracks. Like, I remember being way younger, and beef tracks was just starting to come on the scene, and you got Ether, and you got
if you talking about Ether, they've been beef tracks way before that.
Well, man, that's when I'm trying to like go around the fact of my generation. I don't want to say how old I am at this point in time, but I'm just saying like that's when I came around. But I'm just like, damn, these beef tracks still happening. Like y'all tell me, like, what is it about a beef track that just like gets people in music just like so excited?
Do y'all remember when Bow Wow had beef with Lil Romeo?
No.
And Bow Wow murdered him on the track. But after that 103 in Park, and what was the basement? Remember the basement? When they used to get in the booth in the basement? I mean, at this point in time, I feel like all beef should be solved in like one of those type of events. Like you have to come out there. You know what I mean? You have to go to the basement. Everything need to be recorded live. Like it's not one of these things where you got, days and weeks to think about it. It legit should be battle rap, like back and forth. And if you lose, you lose. You know what I mean? You shake on it and you come back next week to argue again, No,
not everybody can do it off of the top of their dome like that. But the thing is that in this situation, I say the only thing is I don't think Drake has it like that because he's very much a song maker. He's not he's a song maker. Compared to like I'm a rapper, right? There's two, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody goes like, most people have been like, hey, Doc gonna get it. They were like, hey, Drake can make songs. He's popular. He got more money because he's able to utilize what he has, his talents and things like that to cross barriers across a wide spectrum.
His European look.
I didn't say that. I just said because he's able to across a wide spectrum, there is a difference.
See how that subject keeps coming back around.
That European look, that light skin, wavy hair, silky beard look.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say that, but you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Drake has survived because he
that's
got catchy tunes. I don't know what's so hard to understand about it. They got the catchy tunes. Anybody can sing after him. I mean, it's very like, you know, vibey when you're listening in your car and stuff. Like, but Kendrick, I mean, who can compete with Kendrick? He has a Nobel Peace Prize, doesn't he?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. All right. So my favorite group, Outkast, right? If those was two light-skinned niggas, how famous would they be?
But they couldn't be the same psychedelic.
They could be them, but they was like think about they went diamond. They dark.
I mean, yeah.
If they was Milli Vanilli, think about it. Milli Vanilli was the most famous.
But wait a minute. Milli Vanilli was multi-platinum, being light-skinned with dreads and the light eyes. They went multi-platinum before they realized they were fake.
Though the other one, I mean, the one that's still alive. Which one is he? Nilly? I don't know which one he is, but he was not light skinned. He was like brown skin.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, and I feel like this.
If you got one on the team,
this is turn racist.
Look. Think about
Chris Brown. Chris Brown light skinned, and he just crushed Quavo. Quavo ain't light skinned.
Man,
first of all, Chris Brown is dark skinned. Chris Brown is a lightly complected dark skinned man. Okay, he is a lightly complected dark skinned man. All right,
this is different. That's a different
that boy is straight up out in the fields, dark skin. Okay, he ain't from the backwoods of Virginia where they mixing and matching. That boy been in them streets. Okay, because the way he just murdered Quavo, the way he just took shots at Quavo and been taking shots at Quavo.
Okay, and Chris Chris be on the ground, like, you know what I'm saying? He always got his pulse on what's going on the street level. Like he stays where he's relevant
in the streets. He stays in them streets.
And Chris, like, he from VA, and you know how when you go to Virginia, it's all these black people. They look white and they all mixed up and this and that, but they know about that hood. That hood life is real. They might look light skinned, but they living that life like nobody can tell.
Boy, them light skinned shop folks, they a little angry, ain't they?
Hey, I'm just saying.
They got all that Thomas Jefferson blood running through them, okay?
Oh, Tommy J.
Yeah.
Tommy J. But look, before we let Aaliyah go, because Aaliyah got to go out there and get some more margaritas. She's coming down. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get her back out in the streets. I got one more thing. This Kevin Gates thing. I don't know if you watched the video, and I was confused, and I'm allegedly.
Yeah, my cousin been in jail for a long time, and he get confused about, he's a little confused about what's a man and what's a woman. And he said he like anything he can put it in. So that's that.
I'm gonna have to break this down for me because I don't know what's going on.
Let me break it down for you. So Kevin Gates, you know what I'm saying? That's I guess be a more famous transgender woman. Man, I don't know. Transgender woman it was telling a story on another podcast saying that, hey, went on a date with Kevin Gates, and he was looking me deep in the eyes and all this other good stuff and things of that nature. And then they went back to the crib and he introduced the person to his wife, and then they went back in the bedroom. And then, of course, at a point he figured out he was with another pipe laying. And then said, hey, whatever, let's keep on pipe laying. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's that is the allegedly. That's the allegedly.
What's the pipe layer? What's the pipe layer?
It's two plumbers in here.
Hey, if you don't know, then I don't know.
Then you just don't know. You don't
know.
I mean, haven't we heard this story before with other celebrities?
No. I will say this:
doesn't know that a woman, that a man, that is a woman is a man. Like
Yeah.
we've heard this story.
This
Since
not the first. I'm about to
Eddie
say this
Murphy
is not the
days.
first
You know,
time. This is
Baba
not the first
Valentino.
time. Since before he came out and before he was on the Grammys, remember he had the little thing right before he went into the Grammys, he was nominated or at least his song was mentioned or whatever it was. The thing is this, I think there are a lot of people who like other, and that's whatever other may be to them. There are a lot of people who like other, but because of these, like we going back to the marketability, going back
like that
to,
word.
the way these people are presenting what it's supposed to be. I think a lot of them are very uncomfortable in living in their absolute truth. But I'm gonna tell you something right here, right now. I could care less if Kevin Gates liked
Open
other. Huh?
Open to
I don't care if he was. I don't care if he like laying pipe with other pipe layers, or or brick houses. I don't care. That's not a. You know what I mean? That's not. I feel like I think that's just me as an individual. Me as an individual, I will allow you the freedom and the space to be vulnerable enough to be your most authentic self when you are with me or around me. Do what you do. I'm not judging you.
Yes.
Now, the only thing I'm gonna come out and say is have your fun, be careful, do what you do, keep your business your business. But outside of that, please come out with a new album because I really do like you, Kevin Gates. All right, thank you. Bye.
One for the plug.
I mean, I bet you his career could take a big dive from this. You know this because people like to think that their rappers and their artists are, like either thugged out or a sex symbol or super
no, because if you look at, if you look at all of the biggest rap artists right now, if you look at all of the biggest rap artists right now, all of them have a little story or two.
Yeah, it's all.
They all got stories or two. You talking about little Yachty being gay? You talking about what's the little boy, Lil Uzi Vert? Now is
Uzi Vert. Yeah.
Every time they get a little,
it's living in his femininity. No, he's living in his femininity. Then you got NBA young boy, the one that had the thong on at the concert twerking. Then you got P Diddy and mostly everybody except the Locks over in Bad Boy Entertainment. They be down with the freaky other parties. That's the campaign of other over there. I mean.
But here's my point: Are we saying that that's the only type of individuals that are other, and also at the same time creative minds and geniuses when it comes to music?
No,
or are
that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying that these people got the plug and they choose other people that are like them to bring them to the fold. What are we saying?
No. I think there's a lot of sexual fluidity, and then what's happening is we are moving towards a culture where we're being more open about our other.
Well, we're being told that we need to be more open.
Nobody is telling them to be more open. I think they are becoming more comfortable. I think they are becoming more comfortable with coming out with their other because there are a lot of other people who identify with that.
Okay,
I don't rock with it one way or the other. If that's what you like, that's what you like. All I'm saying is
whether I rock with it or not, I'm saying that we as a culture are being influenced, or they are trying to influence us to get adjusted to other being okay. Like there is a element to it that entertainment industry wise, we are being, and our kids are especially being opened up to being open. Like there's a lot of undertones of things being introduced into our TVs, into our music, into our news, even like there is an effort to make people more comfortable culturally with things that are not necessarily biblical. That is something that is happening. Whether I like it or I feel like people should be able to live
here's
their
the
own
thing.
life.
You are seeing that from the perspective of a person who follows the Bible. Now, and I say that, and that's very important,
Well,
because
not
if
so much
I'm not
now, but
wait a minute now. If I'm not a subscriber to Christianity or any of their things, or Catholicism, or anything that has to do with following the Bible, I'm not wrong for my beliefs. I'm not wrong for what I feel or what I think. All I'm saying is, I think what's happening is you had where mainstream was controlled by what the narrative was, what my values are. Those people who have all the money have a particular set of values, and that's why they push the things that they push, because that's their network that they own and they can do what they want. However, because you feel a certain way or you think a certain way, you don't have to subscribe to it. All I'm saying is, I hate that the narrative is wrong. It's out there. We shouldn't be doing it. Nobody is pushing anything. All they are doing is making it more inclusive to people who are not subscribers to the Bible, who are not subscribers to any religion or any one particular religion. There who are not. If you don't identify as straight or gay or bisexual or whatever it is, we're just making it more inclusive to you. I look at it as like what affirmative action did to people of color.
I mean, I literally
every
said that the
industry.
last time I was on here. At that time, I said that when I was on here, that they are in a movement themselves with the LGBTQ element of G.
Yeah.
They are in their movement. I actually said that, and I was, okay with that. But now we're to the point where they making it like everybody is, and we all know that everybody ain't. But they're showing us a manipulated culture of like, well, everybody is. Like when you watch different things on TV and you watch different movies, and now you gotta. Well, I'm like, what? Why is she with a woman now? Like all this stuff is not like necessary in some of these entertainment segments that we watch or that our kids watch. They are like making it seem like, well, everybody is, but everybody isn't. So it is a balance. But I am for people being able to live the life that they want to, because I'm a constitutionalist. So I definitely believe that everybody has the right to live the way they want to, unless it starts infringing on someone else's rights. But I don't need to see it all the time. And Kevin Gates, he's entitled to do what he wants to do as well. But he has to know that they are usually consequences when people have this out here. Because guess what? If it wasn't, he wouldn't have been okay with it being out there. Like not now. He don't really want to admit that shit happened.
This is all allegedly.
Allegedly,
and he never confirmed that it happened. It was her. It was her saying, her saying that, that's what happened. We don't know that to be true. Right. No, she said it happened. The girl
she said it happened, which is normally the way this works with the celebrity versus the guy or the transgender person. Is like the transgender person is one always out in the celebrity. If they didn't think that there was a consequence to it, they wouldn't be okay with saying, yeah, that did happen. So what?
Everybody's trying to get famous on a celebrity.
And so what I have found is this. So a lot of times I used to own a bar. Like for example, I used to own a bar in Thailand, and a lot of guys would come to my bar. Now there was girls. I had about 20 girls working at my bar. 2 of the girls were men, right? And so there's certain cultures that like that, like Arabs, a lot of British guys.
Filipinos are good with. They have a lot of like that too in their culture.
And so with that being said, I even asked the dude. The dude came one time and I was like, and I met him. He found out I was the owner of the bar, whatever. He talked to me, blah, blah, blah. And I felt bad. I'm like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know that the girl you're chilling with, you've been drinking with all night, that's a dude. So he made a statement to me that I never heard nobody say. He was like, well, I'll try anything once. Like, dude, first of all, if that's a dude and you'll try anything once, that's a life changer. You know what I'm saying? You change the aspect of your life if you okay with going home with a dude. Because now when the lights go off, it's 2 plumbers in the building. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. So a lot of times these dudes, they get money, not just dudes or whatever, people get money or whatever, and they feel like
expand their horizons.
Yeah, expand their horizons or whatever. And I'm like, dude, like the dude that I had run my bar, the manager, he had slept with a dude, a trans, like a what
So
they call
everybody slept with a dude in there but you?
lady boy. He slept with. I ain't saying no.
Oh God!
Look, it's on the one plumber in this
Lord.
house. Hey,
Right.
it's on the one plumber in this house. Go ahead, you know we did.
Hey, look. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
I was just wondering.
I'm gonna let one of our co-hosts go ahead and bounce because she gotta go out and get her margaritas on. So everybody out there, say goodbye to Aaliyah. Thank you for coming through. And make sure when we call you next time, we better not have to call you next time. That's what I'm saying.
Well, see, here's the thing. Y'all know y'all not gonna see me in about a month, right? About a month, right? Month and a half.
Hey, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when it comes around. So we'll get that together. So hey, have a good one. And
all right, let me go back to Rod's bar out in Thailand to see if I can go find me a man to sleep with or something. I don't know. Everybody seem to get him out in Thailand. I ain't got one.
Look for the one that's in the skirt, I guess.
Look for that.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Have fun.
Bye.
Later.
Yo, don't y'all think though, in your situation with owning that bar and seeing that there are cultures where things are more accepted, it's not necessarily that it's more accepted, but it's that they don't mind you being knowing. It's like, you know, they some American men, I'm sure back then that was okay with it too, but they went to like, let's keep this secret situation. And then meanwhile, other cultures are like, yeah, well, I'll try anything once. Yeah, I don't care. You know, more open with it.
Yeah, but I feel like once you cross that line, you over that line. You know what I'm saying? It's just like once you sleep with another dude, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the life you chose because you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
you are now bi. You are now at least bi. They're pretty much that's what you're saying.
Yeah. You have now been violated. You know what I'm saying? Or violated somebody else.
But don't it take a certain type of man to even be turned on by that? To me.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
A real straight man is not gonna be turned on or be able to get it, you know, the way we need it to be in order to like they're not gonna be able to do all that.
Exactly.
In that situation.
So if you're aroused by another dude, then you got it in you.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean facts. That is true. That is the most true statement I've ever heard. So, anyways, we're gonna keep it moving, man. Kevin Gates, this took way too long on this situation.
That's why you have 2 phones.
Hey, he had 2 phones. He had to deal with
Kevin
situation.
I mean,
but anyways, we're gonna keep it moving, man.
Don't mess with the man, Rod. We all right.
We're gonna try to run through these last
just as long as he ain't with that shit with Rod Wave. That's my dude here in St. Pete. Like,
we don't even know. We have no idea what anybody that is not your immediate family that you see all the time. We don't know what nobody's doing. So anyway, we're gonna give you a ride. So Bootsy, man. I know you want to talk about this, Roz. So we got Bootsy out here. He bought his wife a new Bronco. That's like a $90,000 Bronco. Anyways,
I love Broncos.
What is the like? You know what I'm saying? What's the situation? I didn't really hear. I know the price of those things because I wanted one.
Oh really?
What was the situation on? You know,
so I guess
living within their means. That's a $90,000 vehicle.
So females, I guess, per the
because it's a
the little. I don't know. I mean, per the story, females were like mad because Boosie got money and all he bought his fiance was a Bronco. And I'm like, I guess they were saying that he was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? He should have bought her something more expensive than a Bronco. But
they don't know that's not even what was she like. I love a Bronco.
That's what I'm saying. She could. I wanted a Bronco, but it's one of those things to where most new cars, you're not really get a new car these days for under $50,000-$60,000. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when you go something like a Bronco, and the one that he got her, like he said, was probably $100,000 truck, and he probably paid cash for it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Maybe they didn't understand that that's how much a Bronco is, like that type of Bronco is now.
But I think what it is like a lot of people these days, and male and female, You know what I'm saying? You can't be in somebody else's pockets. That's the first thing. And, you know, you automatically, you know, a lot of times people automatically think if it's not a Mercedes or if it's not a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, then it's not, you know, and there's so many other cars out here that are luxury cars. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's not a luxury car. It is a luxury car. It's a brand new car, you know, and I'm pretty sure that if she's his fiance, he probably already got Lamborghinis. He probably got Ferraris. He probably got Mercedes, all kind of stuff. I mean, even heard one of the songs where he bought his baby mama the Mercedes AMG. But why would she want something that they already got? You know
Yeah, she can just hop in one of them cars anytime she want to.
Yeah,
already.
in the Bronco. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I just kind of feel like people these days, it's like they're in other people's pockets, and it's like, you know, why are you driving, you know, a Honda?
I just feel like it's none of their damn business. Like, period.
Exactly.
Like
that's
that part.
And that's the truth. It's just like a lot of people out here feel like if you're not buying out the bar, or if you're not taking, like, for a perfect example, hey, we talked a couple months ago about this girl who said that you know, Red Lobster is not a date. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean Red Lobster is not a date? You know what I'm saying?
It's not, but for other reasons.
But yeah,
we got one.
No, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to seafood. So I probably told you, like, hey, I'm allergic to seafood, and then you took me to Red Lobster. I'll be like, bitch, you wasn't listening.
No, he said those cheese biscuits are fire. That's what he said. He's like, you need to try the cheese biscuits though.
Get you a steak.
It's like, I told you I was allergic to seafood, and you brought me to Red Lobster. What? That means you don't listen to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
But
so it wouldn't be a date to me.
Feel like I'm like, if you can't afford to take yourself somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad because I'm not taking you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a team. Like for example, my wife and I, it's a team. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, I'll take her out. You know, we do big things or whatever, but we don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just because, you know, a statement somebody made recently is that because she doesn't ask for anything, I will give her the world. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're telling me that I shouldn't take you to Red Lobster because that's not a date, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like, okay, well, you know, what kind of female am I gonna get myself into? So that means every time we go out, we gotta go somewhere that's, you know, STK, or I gotta spend $400 on a meal, $500 on a meal every time I take you out because you feel like that's not good enough.
Right.
So anyway, like,
I can answer that as a female. Like, I'm a cheap date. I'm gonna tell you that I've always been a cheap date. You know why? Because I love burgers. Like, I like going places, trying burgers. Like, that's my thing. Like, take me to get a nice burger. That's what I like, you know. But then on my birthday, I do like a nice steak, you know, to celebrate that year. But most of the time, if you like tell me like, hey, where you want to go? Like, you know, it's your day. What you want? I'm like, I feel like a nice burger on the beach, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing better than that to me. To me, that's like the ultimate. I'm on the beach. I got a great, you know, surroundings, views, and I got my nice juicy burger the way I want to with grilled onions and bacon. You know,
there you go.
So everybody got their thing that they're into as females, but the younger generation, I don't really know, like the 16 to the 25 demographic now. I think that for most women nowadays, they just like be happy that when some guy is like, okay, you want to go out, because now they don't do that stuff. Like, I mean, I got goddaughters and things like that, and they're in that age group, and they be like, oh my God, like, guys don't even ask you on dates no more. And then I got another girlfriend, her daughter, she's just like, well, every time he called, he want her to go to his house. And got an excuse about going out. So now it's to the point now, like, Boosie giving his fiance a nice gift, a vehicle, but the average woman right now, like, you know, they're like happy. They're going to be happier with way less. And these people that are complaining about Boosie's pockets and what he got his lady. Like for all we know, she could be like into the OJ Bronco and like, you know, just like that Bronco ride where you gotta bounce with it. You know what I'm saying? While you driving. Like
that's two different things. I think
and it's
we
like
talking about
he got
something
a
else.
fiance that's not into these brands. Like to me, that's like saying he chose somebody wisely who ain't all about let me get the Lexus or the Benz or the you know, whatever's like the best car right now. I don't even know. I'm not into it, but I'm saying when you have a female that you can give a Bronco to and she's happy about it, then that means you got a woman that's not as materialistic as some women would be. So I think it just shows that he's got a good picker now.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. So, I mean, one thing that I would, you know what I'm saying, get my wife to show her that I love her to the end of days would be, you know, a Nokia phone. Since Nokia decided that they're gonna put some cell phone towers on the moon, my G. So you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to the moon, I gotta have cellular service.
Yes.
And I'm going with Nokia because they linked up with the NASA and decided that they're gonna be the first cellular company or phone service on the moon. So,
well, by the way, that's a nice segue. I like your segue.
My question is ET finally gonna be able to phone home? Talk to me, y'all.
I haven't even heard of Nokia for a while, so I'm just like, wow, Nokia's still around? I didn't know.
You gotta invest. You gotta invest to make it.
I had no idea. But I'm like, who the hell picking up the phone on the damn moon? But if my man was on the moon, I definitely need a phone call. Cause it's like, where the hell are you at? You were supposed to be home 3 hours ago.
Hey, the funniest shit of all though, if you got a robocall on the moon, you got one of you answer the phone, they be like, yeah, we trying to get your extended warranty.
They be like, hey, I heard that your home on the moon was being for sale. Is this the owner of One Moon Lane? Like, we want to buy your property, and you know what I'm saying?
On the moon.
You know,
it's like when the phones first came out, and they would have it at like it was down the hall. Everybody had to come out of their room and like go to the phone, like the prison set up now. Like you waiting in line to use the phone.
They need to put
all the aliens like they in a line, they ready to use the phone. Like,
but that would be tight though. If other planets can meet at the moon and everybody can use their cell phone tower,
be like, what up? Trying to hit y'all up real quick. You know what I mean?
So you'd have sent a bill to Mars because somebody became.
Yeah. They ain't even
that
know.
bill would be hellified. Now I don't want to see one of them bills.
Killer. That'd be killer. He'd be like, it's only
$50,000 for 3 text messages.
Yeah, it'd be like $50,000 a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Your data roaming for outer space is now 350 K.
I can't talk, Mama. Coming back. I'm on the moon.
Yeah, for real. Like,
your ass ain't on the moon. Call me back.
Hey, that's one way to do it.
Damn, your ass ain't on no moon. Quit playing.
Your ass ain't on no damn moon. Call me back.
Well, hey, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. Y'all got to know, you know, say with all the technology and everything that's going out, man. I guess we gonna be going to the moon soon if they putting cell phone towers out there. So it's getting kind of crazy. But once again, we do have to clap our hands. We got to clap our hands for some Black excellence. We have Christine Harden, the first Black woman to win the National Diving Championship. We got to give a little applause out there. A little applause out there. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good thing when we're breaking barriers, doing big things, and diving in the water. Everybody loves to dive in the water.
Yes.
Even Black people.
What's
wrong with that?
I mean, because usually that involves my hair getting messed up.
Well, but that's what kept Black people back this whole time.
That's what kept Black people back. And she said no. I was walking around with my hair nappy and wet. I don't have a problem with it. Give me this hoodie. I'm about to jump in this water and I'm going to be the freaking diving champion. So that's why I got to give her even more props than the average athlete for doing that.
Do it, girl. Doing a dang thing. All right. Well, hey, once again, that was fantastic. Hopefully, we're going to see her at the Olympics doing big things. That'll be fantastic. She win the gold medal. going out there and diving in some agua. It'll be great to see. Of course, we got to help out all of our veterans and things like that, and those people out there that are having these type of issues. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're here to fix those things. And not being here is not going to help anyone. It's going to make people sad. They're going to. It's actually going to may hurt them more than you feel like it may be helping them, and also hurt the situation, not giving you the ability to go out there and do what you need to do. So make sure if you have an issue where you're not, touching with your family, your friends, or you don't have anybody there to be able to help, you do have one other place that you can go to try to find some help, and that's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK, 800-273-8255. We really need you to be around. We need you to be here, and that's the only way things can be fixed. So make sure you hit that line up. If you're going through any issues and you feel like you're taking yourself out of the situation, we always need you in the game. Everybody is here to play the game, to get to the end and do the best they possibly can, and you can't get there and succeed if you're not here. So make sure you hit up that National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK, 800-273-8255. Once again, man, we really appreciate you, Shakira, for coming through and hanging out with us. Make sure you hit up that Playhouse Entertainment.
I appreciate that. You guys have been so much fun, and you really got me in a great mood. It's been like a really difficult time for me, and I just appreciate the little outlets that I have, and coming back on you guys' show was like a moment of like relief and fun for me. So I appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad we can provide that for you. So go ahead, Razim. You got any last
one
words?
more thing, man. Yeah, man. One more thing, man. Something that's near and dear to my heart, man. Hey, July 13th, 2024, the Big Chuck Backpack Give Back.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna be live again. Hopefully, I can get my boy Lofton on site again for this event. Charity event. This the backpack give back. We're going to collect toys. Not toys. That's for the big guy. We're going to collect school supplies, clothes, shoes, or whatever to get ready for the next school year for children in need. The Big Truck Give Back is a charity that I created that we are out to give to help our families in need. Also, some parents that might need help. Children learn better when they got the resources that they need to learn. So I ordered about 100 backpacks. We're going to fill those backpacks up with school supplies. We're going to collect backpacks, lunch boxes, clothes, pencils, paper, you name it, whatever we need to get ready for the school year. We're going to have the big trucks out that day on the July 13th. We're going to have the big trucks out. So custom trucks, man. We might even have a cyber truck on site. I got that set up. We're going to have a cyber truck out there. Come out there, take pictures, man. Give school supplies. Stop by your Dollar General store, Walmart, whatever you can get school supply wise. Bring it down, man. We're gonna donate to this. We got 3 charities we're gonna donate to, and maybe 4 because there's a women's shelter for battered women and children that we're gonna give to as well for those kids who need. So something near to my heart, man. If you got questions about it. You want to be a part of it, you want to volunteer, you want to come just check us out, whatever, inbox me. I need all the help I can get. And we'll get ready. So the Big Truck and Give Back is a 3 times a year event. So Christmas time, we did the Big Truck and Give Back, which is for Christmas. We collected toys. My boy Lofton was out there. Me, Ketchup was on the scene. We filled up about 5 truck beds full of toys. And then we gave it, we went out to Toys for Tots, gave it to another church. You remember how many toys? It was a lot of toys. We had so many toys. We had bikes, scooters, everything. Yeah, man. And then we'll do, after the Big Chuck Backpack Give Back, we'll do the Big Chuck Food Give Back before Thanksgiving. Get some food out. Make sure the families are fed. This is our way of giving back. And if you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself, hit me up, inbox me. It's a lots of fun. All right, we do big things, man. We just want to give back. I even have sponsorship packages that I'll post here soon. Sponsorship packages for your businesses if you want to sponsor, and we'll shout out your company on our banners and all that good stuff, whatever. So anyway, man, like I said, it's near and dear to my heart. Give back, man. That's what we're here for, to do something that's bigger than ourselves, man. So Big Truck Backpack Give Back, July 13th. Boom. There it is.
Love it. Love it. I mean,
All right,
you're
man.
an amazing person for even
Appreciate
coming up
it.
with that concept. So I hope everybody
definitely.
can come out and support. And you can always send me a sponsorship package and see like what I can do to help out if I'm not able to be in that area. So I just like really like got to give you so much praise for being able to, you know, put something like that together. That organization is hard.
Yeah, it is. And we just applied for our 501. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
501.
Yeah, 501
3C. Yes, so we're waiting for that to come in the mail, and that's going to open up doors for us, and we'll continue to grow as an organization. And like I said, I know who's going to be doing all of our financial stuff, so don't worry. Sakura.
Okay. Oh, no, you trying to
putting you to work as always.
Yes, the more I try to get out of the CPA business, the worse it gets.
If you know the best, you stay with the best.
Hey, you know what it is.
Every year he asks me like, "Are you doing them this year or not?" I'm like, "Damn it, I gotta do these taxes."
I'm just waiting for you to say no. This one that you gonna say no.
Getting it done.
I'm be hurting.
Well, hey, fantastic. You know, make sure that y'all hit that Big Truck Backpack Give Back. Like you said, 13 July 2024. Make sure that you're out there. It's going to be in the Orlando area. We'll have more details on the exact location of where it's taking place. Once again, man, we've done it again. Episode 82, we had a wonderful, invited the Playhouse Inc. to come through, or Playhouse Entertainment came through. Shakira was able to bless us with her presence. Once again, it was been fantastic. We loved having you out here. Make sure that you're always hitting up her location. We're gonna make sure that she's coming back on the show. We got to know what's going on, especially after they do this the Paul Tyson fight. We got to see what's going on with all that situation. So it's gonna be fantastic. So we really
you guys got to come on our podcast and shoot the breeze with us.
Hey,
so
no doubt. Anytime, let us know. We can put it on the calendar.
It's gonna be a Thursday. It's gonna be a Thursday. I'm gonna hit you guys up and be like, I hope y'all ready.
Yeah. Always ready. We stay ready. We really appreciate you coming on the show. Rajim, it's been another great week, man. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'm gonna be coming from another location next week. I may some cactuses and slot machines and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So maybe another location. But guess what? I'm down for the call, so I'm still gonna be here. It don't matter where I'm at. Ketchup Podcast is coming to see you. So we here every week. We doing it, no matter if I'm international, if I'm dead going across on the other side, we making it happen. So really appreciate y'all. Ketchup Podcast, episode 82. Break up the makeup, aka Kill Shot. That's how we do it, and we out.
We out.